Atlanta men start wearing skirts. Big mistake. All right. Are Atlanta men really wearing skirts? Let's see what they talking
As
about.
time goes on, typically people become better at certain things. For an example, we can argue that basketball players are more athletic, more skilled, and stronger than they were in the 80s or 90s. We could say the same thing for technology, but some people don't believe that that's the case for everything. In the
Right.
case of hip hop, for an example, people will say the rappers of today are not as good as the rappers of yesterday. If we look at Clips's God Sort 'Em Out's album, we can understand that their album was better than almost anybody else younger than them. The same could be said about men, in particular, black men. The black men of today are nothing like the black men of yesteryear.
Right.
They are not strong, hardworking, and masculine like the grandfathers of the 50s and 60s, or even before then, or the fathers from the 70s. They're not like that. For most women, these guys are not even men.
And it's like every other day we see black men constantly on this app or social media complaining about how life isn't fair, how they got to rebuild themselves, they need help, they need the woman's help. It's like they are literally the only men that get on here and tell the world that they're broken and they need to be built up by women. And they don't find that emasculating.
This particular sister is complaining that black men of today have so many issues and they need women's help, and the complaining and all of the
Bro, that's not true. I feel like she just generalizing, cause like you can generalize women too, black women. You can generalize a lot of black women, but the truth is, bro, not everybody is gonna be the same as the person you experience. The relationship you experience ain't gonna be the same relationship with another black guy, bro. Like every black guy ain't gonna be the same. That's just the kind of niggas you like. You know what I'm saying? And then don't generalize people, bro. That shit lame.
crying from these men, they don't see that it's emasculating them. So, in other words, the black men of today are behaving like women. But other people,
That's a generalization. He said the black man of today. I'm not behaving like a woman, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say, bro. I'm not behaving like no woman, bro. I know I got a lot of black I know a lot of black individuals who don't behave like women. You know what I'm saying? It's a generalization.
have noticed this as well.
I did a little report, a video a couple of years ago about how man, teacher put a little boy in a dress without the parents permission.
Man, out of control.
You know, it's being pushed now, you know what I mean?
Brother Ben X says he noticed that even in certain
What the
schools
fuck?
that they are teaching young black men to put on dresses. But he also adds this.
I believe it definitely is an agenda because again, when you look back at COINTELPRO, what did they want to stop? They want to stop militant black men. They want to stop militant groups to be, you know, standing up for our people. So
Black men are no longer allowed to be masculine like in the days before. That's the important part because COINTELPRO wanted to break down black men so that they would not be a threat to the system. And not being a threat to the system is organizing, taking care of your kids, taking care of your family, and basically fighting against the racism and systemic oppression that black men have faced in the country for years.
Right.
But when it comes to men in general, we're hearing these arguments all the time about what's going on.
What is soft on a man? What's supposed to be soft on a man? His breast? His thighs? What kind of soft
Breast?
boy era are they living in?
The fuck you mean?
They really are trying to, you know, I know it's like funny and it's supposed to be like a joke, but literally, if men don't even want to be masculine anymore, then the woman will literally just start quote unquote creating the things on her own without him. And then when he approaches and can't get anything or any type of response from a woman and wonders why, it's because he's not giving any masculine energy.
Now, this is Shira 7. She's saying,
She's speaking from personal experience. You started fucking a feminine type of dude, and now you upset that you don't like feminine dudes anymore. Like, come on, bro. You can't sit here and say all black men are feminine. That's cap, bro. That's cap. It's literally cap.
That a lot of these men don't want to take care of women, and the reason why women don't want them is because they lack masculine energy. This is important. But wait, there's more.
And any men who talks down upon women because they don't have anything to give her or want to give them is living literally in their feminine. They've been raised by women, and then they want to blame the women for raising them instead of dropping them off at the orphanage or at the fire station. You know, you could have been left in a toilet, a dumpster, an orphanage, or a fire station. So you better be glad somebody stuck around to raise you.
Now she's saying that the guys who are lacking masculine energy were raised.
Again, bro. Personal experiences. She's trying to generalize all type of dudes, bro. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, like, it's a personal experience, bro. Not all dudes go on the internet talking about black women or women in general. Not all dudes go on the internet talking bad about women, you feel me? Niggas got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I never seen no videos like that.
By their mothers, but they're blaming these women who raised them. But while you're complaining about these women who raised them, they could have dropped you off and made you homeless, because you can't blame the women who raised you and didn't help you pick a father, because they could have left you for dead. Now, this argument contradicts itself. On one hand, you blame the black men raised by women who can't tap into their masculine nature. And then when those same men blame their moms for not selecting a father, you say, oh, well, you shouldn't be blaming the woman because she's the one that actually saved you. Now, again, damned if you do and damned if you don't. And that brings us to this topic. A few young men out of Atlanta have went viral for this.
Yo, we go Black T, we go iCash,
Atlanta?
we go Tights, Black Hat 3s.
No. And then Lil Yachty was talking about Atlanta start all the trends. These ain't the type of trends that I'm fucking with, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. No cap.
Alright, we go with iCash Polo, iCash lace straight on the bottoms, and we go ARD.
Atlanta the flyest. Atlanta is the flyest. They got the best dread. Like, they got the best clothes. That's crazy, bro. That's cap, bro. That is cap.
Now, these guys are wearing skirts. And
Bro, I'm still, like, appalled. Like, I'm baffled. Lil Yachty was saying the best dressed niggas is Atlanta, bro.
Stop the cap.
Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Niggas is wildin', bro.
and we can say that's a fashion statement. I mean,
Yeah. Atlanta got the best fashion. Sure. I don't see no niggas in New York wearing fucking skirts, bro. Bro, see, look, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy.
the Irish guys have done it before. We've had wrestlers in the past like Roddy Piper that's done it. And okay, yes, kilts or skirts, and men in Scotland and Europe have done it. But this is a little bit different because Black American men are not known for doing this. Now, we have seen entertainers, Russell Westbrook and certain other guys be involved in like Paris Fashion Week and do this. But when you look at it from a masculine standpoint, it can be looked at in two ways. Number one, this is a trend for guys to be different. Number two, here is the feminization and the emasculation of black men. And these are the black men that these women are complaining about. And they don't like it. A lot of the women don't like it, okay? Now, the guys, they kind of think that it's a joke and, you know, whatever. But a lot of the women will point to this and say, oh, here we go in Atlanta. These guys are gay. I told you, black men, we're gay. All of these things are situations that you will hear when it comes to these young black men who are trying out these new fashion trends or possibly experimenting with their sexuality. And again, I say, who raised these men? In order for you to get the kind of men that you want, I'm going to keep saying this, you have to invest in those kind of men. All right. It's the same thing for any business, any powerhouse program in sports. I mean, if you look at Nebraska in the 80s and 90s under Tom Osborne, you know, he stayed there for like almost 27 years, and he had to build that program up into a national powerhouse. Now, same thing with any other team, you know, any other business. You have to develop what you want to see to get a product. And it's not easy developing what you want to see. To develop black men or any kind of man that has responsibilities, that want to take care of his women, that want to look masculine and act masculine, you have to invest in wanting to be with the father. And the father has to invest in wanting to be with the mother. But when you have a man and a woman who don't feel like they ought to get married and take care of their kids, or basically do it all by themselves and co-parent, well, then you might get some more of this. This is not to say that all, you know, black men that have two parents won't address like this. But if you don't have black men understanding the masculine roles in societies, then you're gonna have this. And then the scapegoat that happens is black women are gonna point this out and call these guys out for this. This is what I'm talking about. These dudes just want each other. These dudes just like each other. Then you ask that same lady, are you a single mom? And she gonna be like, yeah, the same woman complaining about a lack.
I grew up in a single mom household, bro. That shit ain't got nothing to do with it, I promise you. It's the parent in general. Like, it's literally the parent. Has nothing to do with the single moms. Bro, single moms make shit happen, bro. Don't diss single moms, bro. Like, see, there we go again, generalizing, bro. That's not all single moms, bro. Some niggas end up like that because that's what the type of shit they like. You feel me? You can argue it wasn't no man in the house, this, and that. Shit, we didn't have a man in the house like that. I ain't no fucking bitch. I ain't turn into a bitch, nigga. I'm just keep it a beam. So that can't be the case. You feel me?
Like a black men that are strong out there is basically a single mom or doesn't have a man herself. And this is the issue. You have to want your son or your daughter to have both parents in the house, okay? If you want this to stop, then you can't just be out there getting your cheeks clapped or booty clapping it up without condoms just because you want to have fun for the night or get pregnant. You have to understand.
Yeah, it's probably got something to do with like neglect, like even the mom not doing the job they were supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Even the mom's not even doing their job. Cause you can't blame that on all single moms, bro, cause it's not true. It's not true. It's a generalization, and it doesn't go for every black woman. Black woman, white woman, whatever.
That it takes a lot of work, a lot of folks in the community that can have a good effect on your son. All right. Now, when I came up in the 80s and 90s,
Damn. Huh? All right, we're gonna end the video here. Looks like he said everything he wanted to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comments down below, man. And yeah, I love y'all boys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.